Hey there guys, this is Robin Hood, bringing you guys a set of 1 versus 1s that I played in Shogun 2 Total War Fall of the Samurai. This is once again on the Tokai Valley map. I've been getting this map and Kanto Plains a lot in match made, but it's against Rangaroo, and that's how it works. It's like a deformed kangaroo. I don't know. But yeah, here's my army. I'm on the other side from my last video on this map. I have the same army pretty much though, I believe. Black bear, black bear. Actually, 5 bears rather than some of the elite units I have. Had a carbine cavalry, Yarikai, and I should have another one of them. And then my Armstrong gun, and a spear levy. And then my general here, who I switched to a completely gun general because it really actually kind of helps out in the battle. Leadership can be powerful, but it seems that gun is dominant in this game. Especially with that 155 range, you can really do some damage with your general. A lot of damage, so Nico is now a fully gun general, and my artillery is going to start firing here and get some nice opening shots here. Gonna spray down a few of these men. Actually, quite a few. Wonder how many kills that first volley was. 29. So that's pretty good. And gonna get even more shots. And is that my veteran Armstrong? No, that's not. That's a vanilla. Wow, they shoot fast. Very accurate too. I am definitely for them getting a slight nerf, because this is, my opponent does not deserve this kind of damage. Maybe, you know, it's surprising that 3 out of every 4 shots hits dead center. Let's see how accurate this one is. Yeah, had they not moved, that would have been, wow. And back here he does have a parrot gun, but we'll take a look at his full army. Black bear, black bear. So he is the same as me. 5 black bear, 2 spear levy, parrot gun, which allowed him to afford the 2 spear levy, and his general. And that's, yeah, his parrot guns are shooting the trees in front of them. He has no cavalry. Or no, he does. Up here is another unit, black tortoise force. Oh yeah, that's right, I missed it. His cavalry came forward over here in the beginning, and I engaged it with this unit, shot it up with my carbine cavalry and my general, and they all routed. So that was the end of them. And look at the grouping of these artillery shells. That's just way too accurate. So yeah, I am now firmly in favor of a nerf. So right here, I went for a charge on his general, but his spears got in the way, so I pulled back before that could go forward and happen. And here he does have a unit of black tortoise force hidden, which is why I didn't originally go for the cavalry. So I'm doing a 2-pronged attack because he can't defend both, and this unit's out of position anyway. They're going to try to shuffle into position, but I'm going to charge them with this unit and the artillery with the unit coming down from above, and that's going to end them, although they do get a rather nice point-blank volley. And then in the center here, he is actually going to get a slight uphill advantage on me, but my artillery is destroying him. I mean, just look at the amount of men being killed by this artillery. It's not right. It's just wrong. No, 181 kills in however long this has been, which is not that long, but yeah, over here I've got my carbine cav going up to his flank. 1 solid volley routed these guys, which had taken damage from artillery. In the center, these guys are going to get shot down. So over here I mean, this is actually almost even ground. And he is going to get some flanking on the left here. His general's firing. I have my general in the center, taking some long range shots, but I'm going to move him down here. He's going to help with this fight and getting some nice artillery shots in here again. That's just, wow. Okay, they didn't want to die. Well, I mean, now they died, but still, that was kind of awkward. Yeah, look at that shot. That's not cool. So just far too accurate. My cavalry's just kind of causing havoc in the back here. Just charging several different units. That's my carbine cav. My regular cavalry died over here against this black tortoise force. And now I have him, since I took his right flank, my left, and wrapped around, I have a completely uphill advantage as I have pushed him down into this area. My spears ran forward, got engaged with these guys, and that's going to be it. So, you know, we'll take a look at the stats, but I do have one more replay that I am going to show. One more. So after we look at these stats, there is another battle. Because that one was rather quick and uneventful. I mean, it was eventful, but still. He admitted defeat at that point, and I can't blame him. It was over. Not much he could do. Sometimes, you know, when someone knows it's over, it's just so that they can move on to the next battle, they admit defeat, and it's not the same as rage quitting. Because at that point, you know you're done. There was no way he could have pulled out a victory. That's just far too much killing for a single artillery unit in that short of a time. Someone nerf those guns, please. And you know, maybe, you know, all you need to make it is so maybe only one shell out of every 4 hits. 1, 2 if you're lucky, and none sometimes. Just make them less accurate. Artillery should be effective. I mean, there's a reason it's called King of the Battlefield, but still. Yeah, but that was the statistics. Did I show all them? Yeah, there's all that. Then we'll take a look at the last battle here. So this one is on lowlands against pesticide, and he brings something very interesting. This is a really interesting battle, and actually kind of intense from my point of view. Like, when I was fighting this battle, I was very nervous. Not seriously so, I mean, it's a video game, but you know what I mean. It's just, I did not know what I was going to do about this. Mainly the cavalry factor. I wasn't worried about the swords, but he brings an all melee army. Complete melee rush. So here's my army. Whoops, hit that wrong button. Still hitting wrong buttons. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I've got my Armstrong guns. I believe 5 Black Bear infantry again. Or, yeah, end up Vermilion Bird Force. So 4. There they are. My cavalry is the same. Yorikai, and Imperial Guard cavalry. Then my general. And look at this. All these katana kachi. Now these guys will get cut down charging this, but this is the problem. He's got all this Yarikai and Saber cavalry over here, and over here he's got the same. If he, you know, my cavalry can't hope to beat this, because I've only got 2 melee cav. He's got so many. So the problem is, if he wins the cav fight, even if I cut down these guys, he can charge me with the cavalry, stopping my fire, giving time for these guys to reach my line, or they'll just rout me, or I can turn and shoot the cavalry, which means I'm not shooting at the katanas, giving them time to reach my line, and if they reach my lines, I'm dead. So over here, I'm using my general to pick off some of these guys, and my artillery is obviously focused on the cav. I'm turning some of my units to fire at them, sending in one of my Yarikai. And then on the left, I did get a downhill surprise attack charge on these guys, and I'm going to do quite a bit of damage before going down. But over here, my Yarikai is going to take them on. Here he had kind of a micro lapse, and this unit stopped right in front of my lines, and my general and my my Vermilion Bird Force is going to shoot them up. And my Imperial Guard cavalry is coming over to end this cav fight, which is going to win me the cavalry fight on the right. And now he still has a ton of cavalry on the left, which I am going to take all of this and go deal with. My general, you know, these guys turned my flank. Now I'm turning back to the center. His general's up here. and it's at this point that his swords are going to start closing in. So sadly, I did not have line of sight here. This was a bad position. Got a nice artillery shot, sent a guy flying in front of the screen. There's some more, but as you can see, right when they come up over this ridge, they get absolutely slaughtered in a volley. These guys, they're getting closer though, and this was kind of confusing to me. I'm gonna pause 1 second. They stop right in front of my line. See, they're standing still. But over here, what happened, I charged his cavalry. My Yarikai is going to go down, but my Imperial Guard cav is going to shoot up the rest of his, and that leaves me with 1 cavalry unit. So I ended up winning the cavalry fight, aside from this Yarikai actually, which did get by, but I turned around to meet them, and I have my general coming over to fire, and as you can see, I pulled back these guys to shoot at this cavalry unit. Then I'll have my Imperial Guard cav coming over here, delivering volleys into his men, although it was shooting at his general. So that guy's getting shot through. And these sword units are approaching. So right here, I am literally shooting point blank into these men. Like, that's not even fair. That's just... I can't even say anything about this. They were like literally just, hey, shoot me. It's my time to die. I'll stop right in front of your lines for you. Go ahead, you know, my power's in melee, so I'll come close and just scare you. But yeah, I don't know. I think he sent them forward. Sent all of his units forward and then forgot to actually click attack orders afterwards. Because I did move back my lines a little bit to try to get one more shot, so maybe what was originally in my lines was no longer. But hey, we'll take a look at the stats. Look at that. Look at that. That's just... oh my god. It's like, that's not even target practice. That's just... I don't know. But good game to my opponent. Very interesting strategy. Maybe had your swords actually made it there, it could have changed. You know, maybe had you not sent your cavalry forward so early, because it basically, I took them out before having to deal with your infantry. But, you know, if you guys are going to bring a melee army, make sure you use its strength. The cavalry is a major strength, and if you use that, if he had used that correctly, he could have, I'd say he could have won. I think he could have, but, you know, we never know. We will never know. Unless someone else fights me with the same build and beats me, but, yeah, he deployed way more than me. I lost 271, killed 573, he lost 575, killed 254. So, my Yarikai got the most kills there. This unit is the one that point blank shot that Katana Kachi. Yeah. Armstrong guns, obviously. And then my other Yarikai, my general, 61 kills on him, love the gun general. And then my Vermilion Bird Force, so yeah, just kind of going down the line. My infantry didn't see that much combat, because they routed after one volley, my enemy here. His cavalry obviously did the best for them, but they did go down, except for this unit, which did get into my lines and dealt 60 kills, lost 9 before he quit. So, you know, that just shows, once he got into my line, I mean, he destroyed with that unit. Had you played that right, you know, you could actually win. I firmly believe you can win, even on a map like that. Now, obviously, on, like, rice fields or something, it would be really hard to win. On a flat map where there's no line of sight helping your men, you take fire immediately. But, I don't know, I think it's still a valid option. Otherwise go, yeah, go watch something else. This video's over. Thank you for watching. Okay there, guys. If you liked that video, please leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, and click that subscribe button for more. Also provided is a link to my Facebook and Twitter accounts so that you guys can go and check that out. And in the bottom left, we have a link to the last video in this series so that you guys can go and check that out if you haven't already. And on the right is a link to my other channel, Robin Hood FPS, which features all of my first-person shooter gameplay. So if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, go check out that channel, and thank you for watching.